Hello, indie community. This is Scott the Indie Vlogger, and welcome back. Today I'd like to talk to you about my next game project. My first game project that I'm going to be working on this vlog is a game called Parkour Hipster. It's your simple runner game, basically where you play a hipster running to get to the next new thing. I'm planning on making it in such a way that there's two different modes. There's going to be endless mode, just like any other endless runner. The levels will be procedurally generated. You'll randomly see new obstacles on the course. You'll have to dodge things to pick up. No two level will be the same. And you run as far as you possibly can and get a score according to that distance. And you can play against your friends, check their scores, see who's higher, who's doing better on the Google Play services or whatever scoring services are on the game system that it's working on. The other version is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a story mode. Now, in the endless mode, you run into something, you get knocked out, that's the end of the game. But in the story mode, I've decided to add a little bit of difference to it. You're not going to get knocked out when you run into something. Instead, you're always going to be able to make it to the end of the level. And you'll be graded, probably using like a 3-star system or something like that. According to how fast you get to the end. And the way I'm going to do that is you'll have boosts to be able to run faster, but every time you run into something, you'll wind up slowing down a little bit. So you run into something, you get back up, and you'll be stumbling, and then you run into something again, and you won't be able to do much more than shuffle, and you run into something again, and you'll be crawling along the ground to get to the end. And in each case, it'll just slow you down more and more and more until it takes forever to finish the round. That's going to be the one little game mechanic that I'm adding to it. That's going to make it different than all the other games that are out there, all the other runners that I've seen. A little bit about the style. I want it to be cartoony. I want it to be fun, light. The character will be a beanie-wearing average teenage hipster looking character, and as he's running along he'll be able to do parkour style jumps to get over things, slides, that kind of stuff, and basically just running his hardest to make it to that new thing before it becomes old. Get there before everyone else is in on it. So there'll be like a new band playing in some obscure venue. He's got to get there before everybody knows about the band and it's popular. And once it's popular, it's not cool anymore. He can't be a part of it. So each story mode will have that final result he's trying to get to. I intend to make all of the cutscenes look like a comic book panel sheet. So all of the cutscenes will show panels from a comic book with him telling the story, explaining or being told about this new thing, this new cafe that opened up, and then showing him preparing to run. Then you get into the run. The level where you're actually running, and you take off running through the city. You may be running through downtown, around shops. You may be running past houses. You may be running out more toward the urban area where there's not many buildings around. But each place will have its own scenery, and he'll be running through that to get to this new place that he's going. Are you kidding me? All right, I'm back, and that was a lot of fun. In case you missed it, a lamp just fell down behind me and shattered all over the place. So yeah, I thought about taking this out, but this is a vlog. Might as well show you the things that happened anyway, right? So where was I? Story mode, cutscenes will be comic book panels, and it will just keep that fun, lighthearted, little more cartoony feel to it. I don't plan to make too many more levels than like 10, 12, maybe 15 levels in the story mode, and then the rest of the game will just be endless mode. I toyed around with the idea of like doing microtransactions, allowing you to customize characters, but I don't think I'm going to put that much time into it. I want it to just be a quick project to get done and out. Probably going to compile for Android phones, maybe iPhone in the future. I'm an Android fanboy, and it's easier to get into Android development than it is iPhone development. The last time I paid for an iPhone license, it was $100 for the year. Android, you pay $25 once, you're done. And then also, again, maybe for Windows Store, possibly. We'll start with Android and go from there. So that's my idea. Parkour hipster running through town, parkour style, jumping over things, and just trying to avoid mediocrity. I think that's all that I've got time for today. I'll go ahead and as I start working on this project, I'll do updates like this that show the work that I'm doing, the things that I'm working on, the pictures that I've made, the graphics, everything. And we'll talk a little bit more about like the engine and stuff like that later. As so far, oh my goodness. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you back next time.